My story, man, it's like a hard question because it's like so much built to my story. So like,
We have time.
okay, so I'm gonna try to sum it up. Childhood, Christian, poverty. My stepdad raised me. We was always like broke, but um, it was a lot of love at least. But at least we was like broke. I was homeless in high school. I lived in a van in high school. Um, I lived in a shelter in my senior year of high school. So my childhood was like super, super, super hard since why I'm so humble. So that's my childhood. I got older. I've always had this personality, even as a child, where I do what I want. So yeah, I was a child. I was sneaking out the house. I was going across the street with my boyfriend. I was waiting till my dad go to work because you know my dad worked night shift. So I would wait till he go to work, and then I would call my boo. Because my mom would breastfeed every night at a certain time. So I'd be like, oh, she breastfeeding? I'm about to call my boo and I'm about to go across the street. So I was like, yeah, I gave my mom a run for her money. But that was my childhood. When I got older, I was just like, I'm doing me. When I turned 18, I'm doing me. So I literally jumped out there, moved in with my sister, went from like restaurant to restaurant jobs, met my baby daddy, had a child. I don't really talk about that. That is one thing I don't talk about, but had a child and then went through some things. And then I was like, you know what? I'm about to get myself popping on Instagram. So then I just started taking pictures and I don't know. I think people know my story, but I started taking pictures. Meek Mill got a hold of it. It went viral. World Star got a hold of it. I went viral. Then I got into a Black China. That went viral. World Star posted it. It just went crazy. And then I just was like, Lady Libra to Lebraa Deville. Boom.
You didn't mention exotic dancing in this.
I didn't mention exotic dancing because like exotic dancing, let me tell you, that girl, that person, I am no longer her. Like she's gone. She no longer lives here. This is me. This is like really who I am. That girl was like an airhead. Like she was just, she was innocent and I don't really look at that lifestyle as something like it's like bittersweet. You know what I'm saying? I was in a dark place when I was a dancer. I was depressed. I was like, this is not my life. I'm not a dancer. Like, I do not even know how to twerk. I don't. I get in there and folks love me, and I be like, I don't even know how to twerk. So I was like, I need a way out. I got to get out of this dancing. And then my Instagram just kind of like paved my way because people hit me up online. It's like, you have an image. You have an image. You should do music. Girls are popping right now. You should do music. And I've always loved music. I would just sit and just try to learn raps when I was like in high school. So the dudes in school can be like, oh yeah, she cool. Like I remember one rap that I learned was T.I. And I don't know what album it was because I wasn't even allowed to listen to that music. So I would like have to record it and go and listen to it in secret and then learn it like in silence. So yeah, so that and I don't really talk about dancing because it's just like it's like a bittersweet place. But ran into somebody in the strip club. I said, yo, people telling me I should be a rapper. What you think? His name Casino. And he was like, hell yeah, you should be a rapper. And ever since that day, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna try it. Hit my manager up. He's like, I'm for it. We go to the studio. On my way to the studio, I heard Yella Beezy. I'm sitting here listening to his song, and I'm like, yo, I'm scared because if this is the rap game, I gotta come with it. Cause he was new on the block, and I'm just like, he's hard. I was like, I love this. I even was like, nah, you know what we need to do? Let's take this beat. Let me go in here and just redo it on this beat. Everybody was like, slow your roll. Like, this is new. You know what I'm saying? So we went in there and got a beat from scratch. I did a song, threw a couple shots in it, released it. Like, yeah. And then nothing happened. Nothing happened. So I was like, what do I do next? It ain't pop off. I dropped the song and nothing's happening because I learned that there's levels. There's levels to things. And so now I'm no longer where I was when I first did that song. Right now I'm ready. Back then I wasn't. That makes sense.
How long were you exotic dancing for?
I think I only did it for like 2.5 years. I'm really not good with this stuff. Probably maybe like 2.5 years, maybe. That's not even a long time. Yeah.
And when, you asked this person, should I rap, this, that, and the third, in that 2.5 years, what part of that 2.5 years did that, in chronological order, happen?
Okay. So even if, let's say if it was 3 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first 1.5 to 2 years, I was strictly dancing. That last year of me dancing was the hardest year of my life. I was depressed. I was like, I don't want to strip no more. This is not for me. My feet hurt so bad. I don't want to do this, right? So I'm like, okay. I started doing the music. I dropped my first record and nothing happened because I didn't understand yet. And so at that time, I'm like, God, I got to get out of this. So what I did was, I was like, you know what? I got to get to work. Because I've been doing this and stripping for a year, and then I met another job that got me out of stripping, and it was OnlyFans.